I'm not really sure what it is in me that collects multiple of each thing. I think I get one and think, oh yeah, and then I see another one that might be slightly better condition. So I think, oh, I get that. And then I forget to sell the old one. So it sort of accumulates.
In a set of barns in Suffolk, Paul Kelling has amassed an eclectic collection of vintage vehicles. And they all work. Well, most of the time.
They're a bit agricultural Model Ts, so they were designed so your village blacksmith could fix most things. Yeah, your village blacksmith turned into the early automobile engineers. I ain't no mechanic.
The beloved family-owned Model T van Paul bought from the auction at Matthewson's has a minor fixable fault, but the rest of his collection is in rude health.
This is a 1910 Model T Tourer. This is a 1912 Model T Tourer. And then these are a couple of real early cars. This is a Cadillac 04 and this is an Oldsmobile 03. Yeah, they're all running, they're all on the road.
How did you get into this kind of thing?
I just love seeing them chug around, really. Me and my wife went on a rally on a bus to watch London-Brighton 3 or 4 times. And I opened my automobile magazine and the Oldsmobile was staring me in the face, for sale with a London-Brighton entry. And I said, let's go all in and actually do the run rather than do the bus. We had 5 weeks to learn to drive it and we successfully completed the 2015 London to Brighton run.
Since then, Paul has enthusiastically embraced the world of veteran, with the occasional sideline. But it's Model Ts that have really grabbed him. He's got 11.
It is the charm of them. When we first got into Model Ts, we broke down loads of times, but once you get a Model T sorted out, they are very reliable. They're not a fortune to buy, and they're easy to sell. Can't take these with you, can you? You know, you only look after them while you're on the planet. They're my pension fund. Hopefully they're going up.
Paul's only had the van for a few months, but it's already a firm favourite.
My idea originally with the radio van was to sign write it. This guy, Tornado Smith, was born in Boxford, and I was going to do it in like a Wall of Death for Tornado Smith sort of tribute, which would have looked really good. But the paintwork is so good, I don't really want to sort of ruin that. You know, I think it's best to leave it as it is, really. She's all sort of on the button. I mean, this will go out to shows, so yeah, it'll get used, and it'll get used quite a lot. I think it's because it's a nice van, and because it's got the back doors, you can use it for a lot of other things. We'll take this shopping. We'll take the dog for a walk in it. Where people use their day-to-day car, we'll use a Model T. So, you know, it's nice going shopping in a Model T. We have a Sunday where we just keep chugging around in different cars. They need to be used. Cars run better when they're used. If they stood for a long period of time, then you've got too many, I think. They've all got their own little quirks, really. Clutch positions, some like a little bit more advance and retard, some like a bit more throttle. When you're driving an early car, it makes you smile. You're not going fast. You can see people in their gardens. You're always quite high up with these, and you're going slow enough to say good morning. It's that interaction with people as you're going past that's quite nice. You're not going to get there in a hurry, but you know, they will get you there, and they'll get you there in a nice sort of happy mood. It's just a nice feeling to drive out in old cars, really. Brilliant, to be honest.